Let's do this.
Friends and neighbours, and have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
But now you start to see, yes? The people never happy. It's never enough.
Alright, let's try to do this. There's no water. Here it is.
That's all coming up on time.
Yes, it's spooky time. Woo! Alright. This seems like it's going to be super fun. See if I can mess it up. Live.
Winston, welcome to your voluntary, see also compulsory night shift. Now, it's a little different from the news, but tonight you'll be working on one of our most popular fictional reality
Weird.
TV shows. I hear they're all the rage. Obviously, no one important has to do the graveyard shift, so I'll be clocking out now.
Sound
I'll
effect.
leave you in the capable hands of Diane. Toodaloo.
Hi, Alex. Welcome to the Live and Spooky team. Tonight, we're broadcasting live
What's
from an
all
old film
this?
studio which is haunted by the vengeful spirit of a woman found dead in the basement. You know, standard stuff.
Yeah.
Just before we start, we don't do adverts here, but we do have some old film reels to play in. The projector is hooked into your advert buttons and will automatically select the correct reel for us.
Alright.
If you look down under the desk, you'll see what I mean. There she is. The Adomatic Cinejector Mark III. Only one like it in the world. It self-loads the films for you and then converts them so they're ready to be broadcast. Unfortunately, all 3 reels are badly fire damaged. But no other copies exist, so we'll just have to make do with bits missing. Just remember to hit the add button at the end of each segment to play the films. Oh, and that device on the right, that's the Spirit Jammer. It prevents any wayward or malicious spirits from interfering with the show. Honestly, Gareth knocked it up in his garage and I don't think it does anything. But he assures me it's set correctly, so just don't touch it, I guess.
Whoops.
Not one to miss. That's just some of
Where are
tomorrow's
those
treats
sound
on
effects?
Channel 1.
Sound effects
But
buttons?
now,
Oh.
without further ado, it's time to turn out the lights.
It took me way too long to figure that there's lights there unless they've made an update to add them. Like the orange.
Can you
Green.
hear that? That is the sound of fate. Have you ever heard fate creep up behind you with a dagger in its back and a hallelujah on its lips? I have. Good evening, my friends, both in this realm and the next. Tonight we've come to a wretched place to uncover a dangerous case. Welcome to the Bannon Soundstage. Once a thriving studio at the forefront of innovation until tragedy.
Interesting.
A horrifying accident. A devastating fire and finally death itself. Join me, Wayne, the spirit whistle, spiritual medium, psychic communicator, lover, as I attempt to uncover the dark truth into Graham Barron's infamous case show.
4,
Tonight
3, 2,
on Live
1, 0.
and Spooky.
What the heck? I don't know. You tell me.
Sorry, I didn't react to things. Looks like the clock's shorted out. Oh well, it's not like we need it, right? But while I've got you, we might need your help to make things a bit spookier. Obviously, Wayne is very talented, but we've yet to actually capture anything paranormal.
So we have a hanger, a saw,
For the sake of the audience, every now and then we
weights,
help things
and
along
I don't know
by
what that
using
top
this
one
ghost
is.
effect button.
Yeah.
Our team has set up some little special effects around the building to spice things up. When Wayne needs an effect, they'll light up. Pick one of these 4 buttons to trigger the ghostly effects. The effect you choose will cue them where we want them to go next.
Spotlight?
Tonight's episode features a very special guest, journalist, broadcaster, and all-round truth seeker, Patrick Bannon.
Good evening, Wayne.
You excited to join us tonight?
I'm excited, Wayne. Can't say I'm excited about all this dust, though. It plays havoc with my allergies.
Now, Patrick. Oh, what's that, love? Oh, my, Patrick. I'm hearing from the spirit world. I'm hearing something that might shake your world to its very foundation. Is it true that you are, in fact, the one and only son of Graham Bannon?
Well, yeah. I mean, everyone knows that. Yeah.
The EMF reading is off the charts.
And, of course, we're joined, as usual, by our paranormal investigator and supernatural scientist, Dr. Ahmed.
Excuse me, Dr. Ahmed. What is an EMF?
Oh, forgive me, Mr. Bannon, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I forget that not everyone is as well versed in the terminology as myself and Mr. Spirit Whistle here. So, EMF stands for electric magnetic field. Essentially, it is a measurable energy signature given off by all forms of spectral phenomena.
And that thing being off the charts, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing for us?
Well, I mean, higher tends to mean that there is either a stronger presence or even multiple presences. And of course, seeing that we're in the business of hunting ghosts, I'd say yes, it's definitely a good thing, Patrick.
Words to trust there, Mr. Bannon. Our doctor here is the foremost expert in metaphysical science. What do you have for us this evening, Pet?
Well, I've actually stumbled onto something of a breakthrough here, Wayne. I've managed to actually expand the light spectrum visible to the human eye by refracting it through a specially vibrated glass prism. This cutting-edge technology actually allows us to see into the spirit world.
Ah, yes. Let's get the ghost cam switched on.
Octahedral oscillating optoelectronics. What was that for?
Branching, oscillating, octahedral optoelectronics.
Oh, yes, exactly. That's what I said. But of course, I do need a shorter name for that now, don't I?
Boom.
Please stop doing that.
Yes, Mr. Bannon, please do stop scaring poor Dr. Ahmed. Please continue, Doctor.
Thank you, Mr. Spirit Whistle. So, tonight, we will be utilising my standard surveillance kit, which of course includes night vision capabilities, should we come into any problematic darkness, let's say. Oh, and additionally, I have taken the liberty of installing my branching up new devices all over the building. Tonight, we might actually be able to broadcast the
I held it on the thing for way too long.
first time.
Exciting stuff, that. And now, Patrick, your father built this place at the height of his illustrious career.
That's right.
The year was 1956. Hot off his success in music hall venues and comedy clubs around the country, Graham Bannon suddenly produces a TV script. A script that blows the mind of studio execs and leaves them scrapping over who will get to make it.
It was called Dying is Another Man's Job and starred Graham as the daring do-gooder Percival Peril. It was set to be a tour de force for your father, launching him to superstardom.
Ah, but it was to be the start of something much more sinister. 3 disasters struck, each more calamitous than the last. And shortly after the tragic events that haunted this very building, Graham Bannon suddenly disappeared from the limelight, never to be seen in public again.
It broke him. This place, the curse. My father had it all. Charm, talent, the weaselish good looks of a meerkat or some sort of stoat animal. But fate came in and cruelly stole it all away.
Built in '57, the Bannon soundstage was to be the home of a brand new televisual sensation of a scale never seen on our screens before.
Oh, that damned woman.
Ah, the spirit. Doomed to roam the wings and the halls forevermore.
All right, when can I do sound effects?
A raging inferno and tragic loss of life. Left these walls cursed forever.
Of course. Production was shut down following Marie Murphy's mysterious passing. And since then, there have been misguided attempts to make use of this very building. None survived.
What?
Succeeded. None succeeded. Sorry, succeeded.
We'll investigate those tales as we delve deep into the ruins of this once flourishing enterprise. Wait! Who's there? A spirit? A spirit beckons.
We can test out the branching octahedral oscillating optoelectronics.
Boom!
We'll want that first ghost effect any second now. The script calls for them to go to the costume room first. So when the button lights up, hit the coat hanger button at the bottom there.
Shh, everyone, shh! Any moment now. Hey, speak to me, love. Oh my goodness!
That's it. Now wait, run with the script and then move on to the next location.
Please, spirits! Where does our journey lead us? Show me. Did you see that? She throws some man.
Must be some sort of a poltergeist.
Don't waste your time. The spirit must be showing us where to go.
If a design's anything to go by, it's a cry for help. Come on, Wayne, mustn't handle the spirits.
The costume room was the place where poor Red Backflip's failed harness costume was created. It was the home to the late costume designer Marie Murphy, one of the suspects in this insidious mystery. And, most terrifying of all, it contains dangerous amounts of noxious fabric.
Here we are, Patrick, our first stop. The wardrobe department. Why is it you think the spirits brought us here first?
Well, makes a lot of sense, Wayne. Many people would say that this is where the accident was caused.
With that injured stuntman, Brent Backflip.
That's exactly right.
Well, say more.
Well, wouldn't like to point fingers, Wayne. But if I were going to, and I am going to, I'd point all 8 of mine and my thumbs squarely at Marie Murphy.
The costume designer.
The very same. In this room, Wayne, at that desk, probably, she sat there making the costumes for the show. The costume with a harness that failed and plunged an innocent man to his death.
Brent Backflip didn't die, though, did he?
Well, he didn't die, no. But the saying plunge to his death sounds better than saying plunge to multiple comminuted fractures.
And what do you think happened to the harness, Patrick?
Well, I wouldn't like to speculate, Wade. But if I were going to, and I am going to, I'd say poor workmanship, laziness, foolhardiness. Basically, she dropped the ball. And the ball was a man.
Such a small thing can have dire consequences. A seemingly insignificant thing like the costume girl can mean life or death.
Absolutely. Look, we all make mistakes. But sometimes mistakes cost lives. Or in this case, legs.
We have dallied, Patrick. The dead. Urge us forward. Give us a sign. Do you hear that, Patrick?
Yeah, I can hear something, actually.
Sounds to me like an old song, probably from the show itself.
You're right. It's the theme tune to Dad's old show. He used to hum it all the time while he was reading and then burning all of his fan mail.
Well, there's no time to lose. Let's go see what this spectral sign entails.
The prop store was the lair of Cedric Sloan, master prop maker on Bannon's failed production. After Brent Backflip's accident, rumors
Man, it's
concerning
nice that the
prop
sound
dump
effects
were
buttons
so
direct the
hard, like
progress, but I
suspicious
thought they would do
directly
something more.
This would not be the first time a faulty or misused prop would lead to a hospital visit.
The prop store. Vital to every production, and this one was no exception. Please do come in, Mr. Bannon. Does the name Cedric Sloan mean anything to you?
Not really, should it?
Well, perhaps. From what we could dig up, he was the prop master during the making of Dying is Another Man's Job. very vital role. Would you not agree, Mr. Bannon?
I suppose so, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
Not only that, but he was a military man, dishonorably discharged, no family to talk of, no friends, just his work, and then the accident.
Yes, you're right, I remember now. Something about him making a prop that was too heavy, and then that could have been the reason Brent failed or something.
Ah, so you do remember, Mr. Bannon. Well, the stories
Nothing there.
surrounding Mr. Sloan are intriguing, to say the very least. We do know that there was no love lost between him and your father. From what we can tell, Cedric Sloan claimed that Mr. Bannon Sr. looked down on him and the rest of the crew.
Not much happening between these shots.
Now that kind of attitude breeds resentment. And if there's enough resentment, that can attract some very nasty spirits, Mr. Bannon.
No, I'm not sure any of this is fair on my father. I think by all accounts, he didn't even know that man existed. It's hard to look down on someone you don't even talk to.
But wasn't it true? The props were your father's idea. He insisted the stuntman keep them on him during the climb, despite their encumbrance.
I think we can all agree that the character of Percival Pell would have been a bit lesser if it hadn't been for his signature dumbbells. I challenge you, mate, to look heroic without performing a quick bicep curl.
Signature indeed, though perhaps signing it.
Why do you use the spiritual stuff?
Rather than creating the iconic story your father wanted. After all, with all these props lying around,
Oh, sorry.
there was ample opportunity for Cedric Sloan to exact his revenge. If that's what he wanted.
Yeah, well, it was an accident. That's what everyone decided, didn't they? So.
Ah, but was it the truth, Mr. Bannon, or is something more sinister at work here? I think we need to dig a little deeper to find out. And we may be about to get some help with that.
That help can be arriving soon, mate.
Yes.
Oh,
Mr.
that's supposed to.
Bannon,
Did I miss
in
it?
fact, I've just received some phantom insight, though it was probably too subtle for a lesser mind to pick up. I know where we need to go to get some answers. This way, Mr.
Oh,
Bannon.
I wasn't paying attention. I think I was supposed to do the lights.
I'm going, Wayne.
My bad. I don't think I was supposed to show the numbers.
The workshop performed the final checks on all props, sets, and costumes before they were used for filming. There have been no direct
The game
ties
froze.
between this place and Brent Backflip's
What the heck?
Yet. What terrible secrets might this dusty domain contain?
I can't do anything. Boo. Did I just do that all from the beginning? Alright. Freaking sucks.